Last week, every AI tool your company uses changed. In part one, I covered the launches GPT 5.6, Microsoft's double move, the new voice mode. But the launches are the easy half. This is the half that actually lands on your desk. The bills, the anxiety, and the silence nobody is filling. Stay with me, because the last story is the one I think matters most. Start with Anthropic, because if your clients or your company use Claude, this one arrives soon. Anthropic extended access to Fable 5, their newest top model, for the third time in 5 weeks. Paid users keep it through July 19th. After that, using it means buying prepaid credits, and they are not cheap. Anthropic says it's temporary and points at compute capacity. But here's the practical translation. If your organization standardized on Claude this year, there is a billing conversation coming, and finance will hear about it before your employees do. The lesson from the cloud era still applies. Pricing changes are change management. The companies that handle them well are the ones where somebody translated the invoice before it arrived. Anthropic also shipped something I genuinely love from a communicator's chair, a dashboard called Reflect that shows people what they actually use AI for. Topic history, most active hours, trends over time. If you've ever run an AI training session, you know the gap between what people say they use AI for and what they actually do. Now there's a mirror. They also launched a public campaign called Hard Questions, inviting people to ask the uncomfortable stuff about AI and jobs and families. Whatever you think of the motives, that's a company doing proactive communication about the scary parts of its own product. Name the hard questions before your employees have to ask them. That's the play. Quick one. Meta joined the paid model game for the first time with Muse Spark. It handles text, images, video, PDFs, and audio, and it's priced aggressively. Your teams aren't using it yet, but there are now 4 major providers competing for your company's AI budget. That means procurement bake-offs. And that means somebody explaining to employees why the tool they just learned is being swapped for a cheaper one. Sound familiar? That pattern is not slowing down. And now the story I promised you. While all the launches were happening, 3 quieter items moved through the news. Enterprises burned through entire quarterly AI budgets in weeks this spring, and some are pulling back on AI agents because costs ran away from the value. A UN scientific panel said, in effect, that AI is moving faster than governments can govern it. And the list of 2026 layoffs that name-check AI keeps getting longer. Now put yourself in your employees' feed. They're seeing the shiny launches and the layoff headlines in the same scroll, and nobody is connecting those dots for them. Into that silence, people write their own story, and the story they write is always scarier than the truth. This is the actual job right now, not innovation press releases. Translation: what changed in our tools, what it means for how you work, what we're spending, and why. The companies that communicate like that keep their people through this transition. The ones that stay quiet lose trust they never get back. So 3 things to do this week. Find out which models are actually running under your organization's tools, because the answer just changed. Brief your leadership team on one of these updates in plain language before they read it somewhere else, and start a monthly rhythm. What changed, what it means, what we're doing. 30 minutes a month. That's the whole practice. The tools changed 5 times last week. The job didn't. Somebody has to make the fast parts make sense to the humans living through them. That's us. If this was useful, like it. Share it with a communicator who needs it, and subscribe for the weekly breakdown. And leave me a comment because I genuinely want to know which of these changes hit your desk first.